So a 2-0 win here against Gosport Borough today. How are you feeling off that one?
Yeah, we're delighted. I think to a man, really pleased to turn up today with a plan, with a goal in mind. Set the lads at the target to have a clean sheet. Cause, you know, it's been a while since we've managed to get a clean sheet. Well, especially since Alex has been here, and fully deserved. Just said to the lads there, it's not just Alex's clean sheet today. It's the whole squad. Even the players coming off the bench to impact the game and see us home was crucial, was important, and as the result is 3 points is massive for us at this stage of the season.
Obviously, last week we spoke about game management. How do you think the game management was today?
I felt, well, especially once we went 1-0 up, there was a definite difference in our mental approach. The players were far more focused. You could see them once they got back ready for the kick-off, that they had a real consciousness around how we were going to go about it. I know that we were giving them a bit of motivation in those moments, but the difference between the way we conducted ourselves on the pitch after going 1-0 up today compared to last week was chalk and cheese. But it's a case of now us, as we just said to the players in the dressing room, let's just take a moment to feel what this feeling feels like, and let's make sure that we do everything we can this week in preparation for Saturday, training, recovery and preparation for Saturday. So we put something similar together. At times a very, very difficult game. Very, very difficult game. The opposition were physical, caused us a few problems, especially in the first half with runners from deep. But the way that the players took on information to stop that threat was very good, and I felt we were a lot more in control of our destiny in the second half. Some of the way that we used the ball and changed the tempo at times, got into some very good areas. And then early on in the second half, I felt that we were a little bit wasteful of getting into some good areas, but the way that we just managed to find an extra gear or two. And it's great to see players breaking into the box, that end product, and two well taken goals, very well taken goals. It's really positive. But again, we've just reiterated to the players in the changing room there that we've got to back this up next week. One thing we haven't managed to do yet this season in the league is get two back-to-back wins, and we're again in that moment where we can go into Saturday, pick up a win there, and 6 points out of 2 games would be massive for us. So it's all about focusing now on the next bit, enjoying the feeling right now, but understanding that we need to recreate that again. That mindset and the togetherness that we showed today was fantastic.
It's a good performance from Tyler on the wing. He created a goal, scored a goal himself. How important is his energy down the wing?
I think it's one of the things that Tyler doesn't realise, how important that side of his game is. We've seen already that during his loan that he gets disappointed if he doesn't hit potentially his expectations tactically and technically, and he can get quite downbeat. But the type of player that he is physically and how much he's prepared to work will always have a positive impact on the game, and it's something that we're trying to kind of instill into him, that mindset that as long as he continues to do what he does on and off the ball with his physicality, he will always have a positive impact on the game. And he also showed some learning. In the first half there was moments where he could have arrived at the back post for a similar goal or attacking that back post area, and in the second half he's got in those areas that we're asking him to get into, and he gets that reward, and hopefully he goes from strength to strength, and that gives him that little bit of a boost, that's a bit of reassurance for him that he's doing the right things technically, but physically he's on the money week in, week out, and we know that wherever we put him he'll do a reliable job for us, and it's key when you've got players like that coming into the group that they can have that contribution.
And on to Saturday, how are we going to ensure that we do finally get that back-to-back win?
I think it's initially a bit of reflection from today. What was it that was the difference, which we can put across to the players? What was it that we need to replicate? And what is it, a couple of things that we still need to continue to stop doing and start doing? And it's just constant growth from the group. Like I said, we've got a group of players right now that are at a very, very good level. Very competitive for places, and we've got five players sitting on the bench there that could easily start games for us. So it's important that the players that are starting earn and keep their shirts, and then the opportunities that players come onto the pitch, they've then got to do everything within their power to wrestle a starting place. So it's a healthy position for us to be in as a squad and as a club. But like we say, we've got to enjoy the feeling that we have right now and replicate it again on Saturday.
Thank you, mate.
No problem.